Hey everyone, welcome back. So it's one of the most recognisable hotels on planet Earth. I'm in London to go and stay at the world famous Ritz. The key that they've given me is like a car key. I mean, that is just so odd. I'm actually staying, I think, 3rd floor up in one of these rooms just here. Is it as grand as a lot of people think it is? And is it really worth the price tag that I've paid to spend one night? Let's find out. Lifts are pretty small. I tell you what's really interesting though is that I can smell a lot of smoke in here. And when I checked in, they did say you are staying in a non-smoking room. So it's like, so are you trying to tell me that some rooms are still smoking in the Ritz? I don't know. Just look at this. Check out the lady polishing the gold and the brassware down there. I bet you never finished cleaning, are you?
Yeah, it's not really well.
Well, you're doing a great job and it looks fantastic. So my room is down here, number 213. And one thing I've noticed is that there's not much heating because it's quite an old hotel. There's no radiators on the walls. They've got these plug-in heaters just blasting out the warm air. So I mentioned this outside. The keys, they look like an actual car key to maybe like a Lamborghini. Interesting to see if this is actual real gold. Probably not. Here is my room. Does the key go? Oh, there, in the handle. Does it? Yeah. It's amazing really to be in a piece of London history like this, actually staying in the Ritz. The first thing I've noticed though as I've walked into the room is the light. There is a lot of light in this room. In fact, let's count them. So there's lights in the ceiling, there's lights on the wall, then there's lamps, side lamps, there's then chandeliers, and then there's more table lamps, and there's more lamps, and there's more lamps, and there's more lamps, and there is more lamps. There is so many lamps in this room, and they are all turned off individually. I know, 5-star struggles. So the suite comes with its own little living area, bathroom, bedroom, vanity area, and fireplace as well. And I love this. It's obviously decked out in some very grand furniture here in the Ritz. Now, I've stayed in some 5-star hotels before, as you know, and some of the furniture in these 5-star hotels, in these grand hotels, are not that great. So, checking out the sofa, very 90s, and I have to say it again, I've said this before in another video. If you're from the UK and you've seen Keeping Up with Appearances, this sofa would not look out of place in Hyacinth Bouquet's living room, would it? I love it though, it's great, even with the frills on the bottom. So we have a little bit of a goodie table. I've got a little welcome note, look at that, on top of the glasses to keep the dust and anything else out. We've got some chocolate here, sea salt caramel, wow, and some milk chocolate, very nice. I've got a fruit platter. Have you ever seen fruit knives and forks? I don't think I ever have. Or is that a salad fork? I don't know. That's very nice. Couple of magazines here. I have noticed, of course, being a very old hotel, they've had to put the air conditioning units in kind of these kind of separate areas. So the cold air, ooh, is coming out of there. Love the artwork on the wall, quite simple. Again, the lampshades, very grand, but very 90s. And look at these chairs. Could you think about the amount of people that must sit in these chairs? Look how plump they are. And when you look closely at the old wooden furniture, it isn't chipped. It all looks pretty nice to me. In fact, it does look like it has been recently painted. And I do like the carpet. I love the colour scheme on the carpet, it's really nice. Love the old antique mirror as you come in. Look at that. That's pretty special. And look at all the do not disturb signs. There's a ready for service and just a tidy. What's the difference? Just a tidy, ready for service. I guess it changes the bed and everything like that. Even that looks pretty old and retro. Also, as I walked in, I forgot to mention, look at that. You have your own Ritz umbrella. So here is my very nice little work area. A notepad, branding on point everywhere. And considering how old this furniture must be, it is in pretty good nick. Oh, what's that? Obviously, put this on the door to order your breakfast so you can have it in the room in the morning. Again, the furniture choice is a little bit higgledy-piggledy in a way, because you look over there at the sofa, to the table, to the chairs, to the little office desk, and then the little area where the TV is. I'm quite surprised, but I'm not really, that the TV isn't really on the wall, but I guess with how grand this hotel is, it would look out of place. But then it still looks kind of out of place just put on there. And yes, they even have a DVD player here. You have your own skybox. There's not many hotels like that anymore. Gents slippers, look at that, with a Ritz London on them. Definitely be taking those. That is so cute. So they've got gent slippers, ladies slippers, and toddler boys slippers. I guess it's probably worth pointing out that I'm not going to be staying here on my own. Gaby and Casper are going to be joining me a little bit later on. But look at this, they've got their own little cot in the room with a little teddy bear. How cute is that? And the gifts continue because they've given us some baby wipes, a towel, some Sudocrem, some baby wash shampoo. How lovely is that? And also there is a gift for Casper here. We'll let him open that when he arrives. Look at that, it's a little gift for Casper. But just check out this fireplace. This is pretty grand to have in your room. It's a shame that it doesn't work, and obviously coal would go in there, or wood. For a second I thought someone's ashes probably would be in there. Or there. I've got some ice and some water. Love this marble fireplace. And also a little bit of Ritz history too. And when Gaby arrives, I'm sure she will love this little vanity area. My nan used to have something like this, and she put it in my bedroom when I was younger. I don't know why, but it was always there. And it was just like this, rounded with these tiny little oval drawers. I can actually smell the fact that this has been newly upholstered, because it smells pretty much brand new. Look at that old antique clock. And the curtains, again, very grand. And look at what we have right in front of the window. As a welcome gift, we have Ritz very own champagne on ice. A couple of glasses, olives and some crackers. And I think we've got... Oh, nice chocolates. Again, you can tell it's old furniture, but they keep the painting up on it. And again, this has all been upholstered recently. It looks all pretty brand new. What's my view look like? But it's the bed we need to talk about, because it's very comfortable. There is one thing though that I keep smelling throughout this hotel so far. Since I've been here in the last, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, this is a smell of smoke and stale smoke. Don't think the windows are very double glazed. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you'll know that I stayed in a 5-star hotel in London once before. That was the Shard, and I was quite surprised about the mattress. So let's check out the mattress here at the Ritz. Let's see what we're looking at. I did ask them if they did have a mattress encasement, which they said they did, but it's clear that they don't. They just have a mattress topper. And looking at the mattress, well, it's not overly stained, which is good. Again, the mattress topper looks a little bit old, doesn't it? In fact, feathers are coming out. I have to say, everything in the hotel is old-fashioned, including some of the bedding. I mean, I remember this, my nan used to have this kind of bedding in the 60s. Oh, look at that. You can see that on the camera there. Nice big hair. So by the bed, we've got, again, a very outdated phone. And I don't know what it is with 5-star hotels. They don't seem to upgrade their phones. Again, looks very 90s, doesn't it? The chest of drawers comes with a little side table. I've never seen that before. It's pretty cool. Very little thin little drawer there. Again, I can smell the paint. The cushions look, again, I think that's feather, but look at the crest there on the pillow. Also, I don't know whether you can see the embroidery there of the Ritz Carlton on the bed sheet, and also the Ritz crest there on the bed. Can you see all the gold painted around the room? Now, this room does look like it has been recently painted. because I can smell almost like a little bit of paint, and you can just tell that it all looks like it has been repainted, whether that's real gold paint or not. Is this another adjoining door? Yes, it is. So look at the wiring to these old lights. Look at that. What's behind here? Ooh, we've got the mini fridge and the safe. Got some whiskey, some wine in the back. And then there's more stuff in the fridge, including there's more champagne. Lots of alcohol. I don't know where the price list is though, because I can't see the price list anywhere. What's that? There's the hairdryer. And then let's check out the bathroom, which comes with a bath and a shower. And again, it is going to be very dated. This is a very old classic hotel, but it doesn't disappoint with the square style hexagon shaped toilet and bidet. But look at the bath though, that is really lovely. And wow, you can see your face in that. Ultra shiny, really nice, soft luxury towels with the Ritz crest on it. Look, we've even got some stuff for Casper there, little kid set, all the amenities that you could possibly want. So tell me in the comments, do you think these are a waste of time? Because, you know, with the resources that they take to make these, but I actually do like them. But when you're staying in a 5-star hotel, it's not overly needed, but it's nice to have, so no dust and no bits get into your glasses. But the shower is a little bit of a disappointment, because it'd be a struggle to get 2 people in here. I guess it's literally just one in the shower, one in the bath. So this has to be the cutest thing ever. We've got 2 dressing gowns and also a little one for Casper as well, which even has the Ritz on the back. And I don't know if you've noticed, but there is a lot of lamps in this room. How long will it take me to turn off all the lamps? Here we go, let's try. There you go. That took me about 10 seconds. Not too bad, but a lot of lamps to turn off. Don't know if you can see me, by the way. And look who's arrived. Come on, Casper. You're here at the Ritz. Yay, come on, take Daddy's hand. Welcome to the Ritz, darling.
Why, thank you, sir.
That does beep. There's some kind of chip in there. Casper, look, you've got a little gift here. Look. He's not interested. This is so sweet.
Oh, wow, it's a beaker, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Interesting gift, but oh yeah, I forgot to show that actually. There is a little Ritz biscuit, which he can't eat, bless him, because he can't eat dairy. Casper is now happy because he's got the Cookie Monster on the telly. He's very excited because Cookie Monster's on the telly. Oh, it's just finished, Thumps. He don't mind. So one thing I've noticed with all the lamps is there's very little plug space left. And in fact, there's no plug sockets by the bed and there's no real plug sockets up high. They're all very low. And like I said, they're all plugged in with lamps. So I could take them out, or the only 3 plug sockets are here to charge my phone. Okay, so before you ask, the Ritz does have a dress code. And we're going to change into the correct clothing for dinner because we can't go dressed like this. We can wear smart casual around and in the hotel, and then we're going to go and have some food promptly at 7 o'clock, and then once we've had dinner we'll look around the rest of the hotel. So we better get changed up. Gaby's just finishing off getting ready, and we need to talk about the food here because surprisingly, for the room rate, breakfast is not included. I know, shocking, especially when you find out the room rate. And neither is dinner, but it is a Michelin star restaurant. I have no idea how much it's going to cost. We're going to go for a salad, darling. I think she looks pretty good, if I do say so myself, darling.
I think you do too. I think you look so sexy.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I don't like wearing suits at all. I'm not a big fan of wearing ties or anything around my neck. I feel constricted. The bath was really nice, but there was black bits, and I don't understand where these black bits came from. Whether they came from the tap or they were already in the bath. That's the phone, excuse me. Thank you. So what do you think of the room?
I think it's absolutely incredible. I just, like all hotels, I feel a bit like you just don't get to spend enough time in them when you're doing a one night, but I think it's amazing. But it has got a dated vibe. It's got a classic look, hasn't it?
Now, I keep smelling the stale smoke. I don't know why, whether it's in the furniture, maybe in the carpets, I don't know, but I can smell it in the hallway and I can smell it in the room. I can't smell it now because I'm close to Gaby, who smells amazing.
Emporium Armani.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Let's go to dinner.
Diamonds. Cheers.
So the restaurant is downstairs. If you're liking the video, please make sure you do give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Can you imagine if we were overdressed and there's no one else wearing suits in there? Did you know that these stairs are very popular for photos? There's a queue of people waiting. Looking lovely. Or maybe we could ask someone. You want to see your shoes, don't you? You can buy a very nice watch. 22,000 that watch. Or the one at the back is £85,000. Yikes. Bar. I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of the bartenders are all wearing white. I feel like I'm on the Titanic right now.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Do you know who I feel like right now? You know on Muriel's wedding, when they're about to give us some bad news and they say, let her drink her orgasm, and she's like that, trying to drink it. I feel like Muriel.
I would not want to do it.
It's so funny because where we are, you'll know the street. I filmed it at the beginning of the video. There's people walking past, and every so often people push their noses up against the window, and they're like looking in.
A bit like that geezer on Santa Claus the movie.
Yeah, and they're looking in, and they're probably looking in at Gaby, going, these crackers are too hot. The cocktails came to £56.25, but there was a service charge of £6.25, and then VAT was £8.33.
For afternoon tea or for dinner?
For dinner.
Dinner.
For dinner is there.
Further down.
Is afternoon tea still happening?
Yeah, of course it's happening. It's here.
In the evening?
It'd be finished
Yeah.
by now.
It's happen until 8 o'clock.
Oh, really? Afternoon tea, 8 o'clock? Wow, till 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it's coming.
Can we go the full vanilla card for this evening for you, please?
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you. I was just saying that when it's two of you having dinner, I don't know about you, but I personally prefer to sit opposite the person so I can actually look at them and interact with them better. But sometimes you go into these posher establishments and you're on a bigger table and you're side by side, and although it goes round a little bit, you still feel a little bit separated, don't you?
Yeah, this is round.
Yeah,
Big round table.
It's not just here though. I've known it. Like, even I've watched films where people have been in posh environments,
Yeah.
and they're, like Family Man, for example, and they're sat side by side a little bit, aren't they?
We're confused as to why is there a stool there?
That's for my feet.
Well, this restaurant is totally amazing. I don't think I've ever been in a restaurant quite like it. The menu is also totally amazing, isn't it, darling? I love this lamp. This is so cute. So we've got a tasting menu if you want it. I've been used to tasting menus before, staying in some 5-star hotels. So the 5-course experience is £182 per person, or the 7-course
Course?
is 200.
I'm up for that. Yeah, let's go for it. I'll have 7 courses. I can eat 7 courses. No problem.
Or we can have a minimum of 2 courses. So a first course and a main course, or a main course and a dessert. So before we've even started to order some food, they've given these. That's something to do with mozzarella, and that's something to do with duck. But I feel bad for Gaby. She's got the dairy. You've eaten yours already.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I should have waited.
Was it good?
Yeah, but it went so quick. I weren't sure what it tasted like.
Oh. Wow, I love that you bring the champagne over in there. A collection of... Is that complimentary?
Right, is it good?
Thank you so much. We're just looking at the champagne menu, and there's a bottle of champagne on here for £950. A bottle of Piper Hunsek from 1982 for £950. Does that taste really any better than a bottle from now for £115? I wonder. I just went to the toilet and I got escorted to the toilet. They showed me where the toilet was. And then as I came back into the restaurant, they said, "Welcome back, sir." They brought me back up to my table, pulled the chair out. I sat in the chair and they pushed me back in. Honestly, the service here is incredible. What you get from the staff is, wow. You feel like royalty. Look at that. And then they place it down perfectly at the same time. Thank you very much. The thing is when they explain all that, you've got to kind of try to take it all in what they're saying.
I can't understand a word they're saying.
So I've gone for the crab. I kind of missed what that was. What have you gone for the duck?
Just saying that when they were explaining to me like what it was, it feels like a pate, to be honest. Like,
it is pate, though.
Yeah. It's really good.
Honestly, I don't want to touch that. That is just so pretty. Now this is Cornish crab. I do love chroma crab. You gotta love crab. That is nice. Yeah, lovely. Thank you.
Amazing.
That looks like a pretty good beef Wellington. Yeah, lovely. Thank you. Thank you.
We have our lovely beef Wellington. It's been filled inside with a lovely pan-seared foie gras. Then it's been wrapped in a savoury pancake, and then it's duck, and then you have some duxelle mushroom, and that's bound with some chicken mousse for us. With a truffle sauce to finish. Then you have a kohlrabi on the right-hand side, topped with a celery bouton with some lovage emulsion on top. To enjoy on the side as well, some hen of the wood mushrooms and some mashed potato for you, and obviously the ends of the Wellington.
Wow. Have you ever tried truffle before?
No, never.
Let's go. No, let's try some truffle. So this is like truffle's a bit like a mushroom, or from the mushroom family, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll leave it there. Actually, this is what is one about the truffle served to Williams, and there will be 1 gram is £12. So I'll slice it on the actually big for you.
Oh right, so you pay extra. We didn't know that.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Is it nice?
It's quite intensive flavour.
Yeah, it is quite intense. It tastes. Do you know what it smells like? A bit of a gone-off cheese almost.
No, is it?
Quite intense flavour.
Wow. I've always been interested about truffle, so Gaby's going to try
it. As like sprinkles almost, haven't you?
Yeah.
I could take it or leave it. I'm not being funny, but to me, I'm like, well, the amount extra it costs, I'm like, well, it's, don't get me wrong, it's nice, but...
As the camera just face planted into the mashed potato. But it's just done it again. First time trying beef Wellington. Is it everything I thought it would be? Wow. And more. However, I can take the truffle. So dinner was amazing. However, the price was not so amazing. We didn't see the full price because we signed it to our room. We'll sort it out in the morning. We're all in our robes. Casper looks ultra cute in his robe.
He wants to get down and play with the fruit.
So we've had a turn down service in the room, which you can get in quite a few hotels, where they basically refresh the bed, put some slippers by the bedside, and also deliver you with some little treats before bed. Say night night. Say night night.
E.T. for home. No.
Morning. So a pretty good night's sleep. The only problem is that we're right by the road. So there were sirens going off pretty much throughout the night.
Yeah.
The traffic noise was very loud.
It was well, obviously it's London, it's going to be constant,
Yeah.
but they're not soundproof windows.
I wish they would have given us the option to go maybe towards the back of the hotel. I don't know if that's any quieter or on the side, but maybe it's probably because of where the suites are, I don't know. So let's talk about breakfast. We could have gone down for breakfast, however we got up quite late because we had a little bit of a tough night with Casper. He does wake up quite a lot, so we're all really tired.
So with this room rate, breakfast wasn't actually included, which is quite surprising really, but if anyone did want to go down for breakfast, then it usually costs around about £57, and also tea and coffee facilities are not provided, but they will bring it to your room for an extra cost as well.
Yeah, the extra cost, and I did just query that cost. It was £9.50 for one cup of tea, or a tea set, but it was only for one person.
Plus service charge.
And service charges actually added on everything. So how much did it cost to spend one night here at the Ritz? First, let's talk about dinner last night. Dinner was amazing. The service from the staff is absolutely incredible. What we got confused about was when they offered us the truffle, we thought that you just get that with the beef Wellington. We'd had a bit of drink, so we were a little bit blasé about it. We didn't realise it was an extra £12 for that truffle. I've always wanted to try truffle, but now I've tried it, I could live without it. I didn't overly like it. It's an acquired taste.
Don't get me wrong, it was nice, but I wasn't like, wow, weren't blown away by the taste.
So I have the final bill. Are you ready for this? Okay, so the room rate, which is, and this is without service charge as well. So the room rate I paid was £1,400. To park the car, £65, and that's for 24 hours. Food last night came to a grand total of £348. And there was also a service charge, an accommodation service charge, which was £70. Now that is basically for the behind the scenes workers that do a very, very good job at maintaining the cleanliness of the hotel, the concierge, the staff behind the scenes. That's an optional payment of £70. Although they don't tell you it's optional, it's only when you query it. But let's face it, once you've queried it, you're going to feel really cheap if you say, I'm not going to pay that.
Yeah.
So the grand total came to £1,968. That is not, of course, including breakfast or complimentary tea. Well, there isn't any complimentary tea and coffee. I was actually gutted there is no kettle in the room. I really wanted a cup of tea.
Yeah, that was a shame.
So what we did do, I went down to Starbucks and got, because there's a Starbucks literally just down there. So I walked down there.
So you can either get dressed and get up off your backside, and you can go to Starbucks and get one cheaper just outside the hotel, or you can stay in your pajamas, pick up the phone and pay £25 for a cup of tea.
I could smell a stale smoke smell in the room and in the hallways. You couldn't, I could. I've got a very sensitive nose, but I definitely could smell something. I now know why I can smell cigarettes, I can smell cigars. You can definitely still smell that cigar smoke coming all the way through the lobby. For me, the grandeur of the Ritz is amazing. To stay here is an experience. But did you know that to have like afternoon tea here, which continues till 8 o'clock at night, there's a 3-month waiting list. And did you know how weird it is they all sit facing...
Like they're watching a film.
Yeah, that's so strange.
Yeah.
Rather than just all, like, they face everybody all one way.
Yeah.
We saw that last night, which is quite strange. For me, it's a lovely hotel. Would I stay here again? No. Only because it's not my style. I mean, it's very, very dated, but that's because it's a Ritz. It's a classic hotel, and that's why people come here. We stayed in a suite rather than just a standard room. Would you come back?
It is a wonderful hotel, and I really enjoyed staying here. But when I think about how much it costs, and I think about what you do get, probably not. But maybe if I became wealthier in life, I might think less of it. So maybe.
I mean, let's face it, there are better, moderner, you get more for your money hotels actually in London, but it's all about staying at the Ritz, isn't it? That's what the whole point of me coming here to do it. I hope you did like the video. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Tell us in the comments below what you thought about the price. Is it ridiculous, especially with what you actually get? So there's not really much here other than the restaurants, the bar that we went to last night. They are planning to open a spa and a swimming pool in a couple of years' time. You can see the building work coming on nicely outside.
Make sure that you hit that subscribe button.
And I'll see you next time.